Looting basic, looting advanced, looting. Oh, that's the one you want to get someday. Okay. Okay, so it helps you find the nice hidden stuff. All right. I'll roll that for you. Let me. Does anyone else have basic looting? No. Apparently, I dragged the skill description and not the actual roll. There we go. And I bet I did the same thing with Charles's Hiding Shadows. Okay. So you guys are searching, and put together. You're probably spending 10 minutes down here. You're kicking over crates. You could spend longer. You do find a sack, kind of back by what looks like maybe they're bedding. I mean, it definitely looks like they were set up down here. Let me pull up the parcel and throw it in the party window. Party sheet. That'd be hard. More than a day, probably more than a week, but beyond that, it's hard to say. So what you find down here are 5 gems. This sack contains like 5. Oh man, were they not? Whoever made this module didn't. They like unidentified half the stuff, but not the other half. There was also a bunch of coins, which you can see in the party window there. And if you need a stone hand axe, it's just a hand axe. You can drag one out of the player's handbook for yourself if you need one. There were 5 or 3. Did someone ask me a question while I was doing that? And that. Yeah. Yeah. Um. By the way, you guys, if you haven't yet, want to go look at your. Oh, I might have already done it for you. Maybe not. Go to your temporal honor and convert it at a 4-to-1 ratio into full honor. Also, I don't know who had best hit last session. I was going to let you guys decide whether or not that hit on the down person counts or not. We'll just use that as a guideline. Ah, that's pretty good. All right, let's do the 13 then. Give yourself. I'll give it to you. Yeah. Yep. We'll do that. So if you want to, yeah, yeah, I need to rework that, but for now, it is what it is. Um, the difference, I guess, or at least the way we're going to be doing it is you can spend honor. For you guys who don't know, you can spend 10 honor to get a roll of your honor die. Right now, that doesn't amount to much. It's probably like a D3 or a D4. And spending 10 honor is a pretty big deal right now. But you do that before you roll, and it might give you a better chance to hit or some more damage or something. You can spend your time. Yes, although that's really rough to do at this level because partial D3 is not a lot. I'll let you spend your temporal first before you start spending the other. And when you spend the other, that doesn't convert at a 4-1. So, in a way, temporal honor is kind of going to be like, if you're going to use it, try to use it during the session when you got the temporal because it's going to be cheaper essentially. Yeah. And it helps me try to remember to give it to you as stuff happens, which I'll have to work on. But all right. Um, so you guys have been poking around. You turn up the sack. You don't find any human bones down here, if you were wondering, but you do find some animal bones. And you know what? The more you look, the more you see like a few more discarded wooden plates and stuff like that. Like something's been bringing them food. Would be your guess. I don't think they would be. The Fender told her. Oh wait! I gotta set the mood. This is important. All right, we're good. Yeah, it's nighttime. Sure. No, no, good try sucking up though. So it's probably I don't know like 10, 11 at night because it's the way I understood it. You guys were waiting until it got nice and dark, and then you came back to town, right? And this was pretty much where you went. All right. So yeah, what is your plan? Is that what you guys are doing? All right. Actually, all the bodies are down there. For as a yeah, so as a gnome, you've got a pretty good. I mean, I didn't draw them on the map, but there's bushes and stuff. As a gnome, you have a pretty good chance of just hiding in some bushes. Honestly, you're small. Um, Up on the roof, you're actually decently out of sight in the dark, or even on the second floor. There's holes in the walls in some places, so I mean, you could even be inside. Beyond that, you'd either want to be like maybe in Elric's house, looking out a window, or just hiding behind a tree is probably not going to be real effective. Okay. Um, we're just going to assume there's some bushes like here along the side of the house. Does that sound good? All right. If you are if you're going on the roof or on the second floor, just move your token somewhere in that building so we can represent it. Yeah, he's got windows. They're they're like they're not glass windows. Just to be clear, they're like just big open windows that you shutter or not. So you'd have to have them open. But yeah, you could go in his house. It's a two-story house. Um, and I think from either story you could find a spot that sees the cellar, if that's what you're looking for. Alrix would have a hard time seeing the temple. I don't think that's a problem. That is supposed to show your reach, but I don't think that is what the issue was. The issue was the initiative indicator. I don't know why changing our reach seemed to fix it. That was weird. But I don't think this is going to be a problem. I guess we'll see. Yes, that you probably would not know. True. You do know troglodytes have infravision, which can make some forms of hiding harder. But you also have infravision, so you're probably decent at picking out the spots where you'd kind of blend thermally or whatever. However the hell that works. It's a very confusing thing. All right. So as I understand it, Histon is down in a bush, ground level, with a sleep spell. Hand in his pouch's hand, ready to go. The rest of you are either on the second floor of the roof. Okay. Just keep it on your sheet for now. Unless if you're worried about it, we can take care of that. But the only part I didn't hear is whether you guys are going all the way up to the roof or if you're on the kind of the second story. You could probably see decently from either. It's probably easier to like hang off the edge and drop off to ground level for some reason if you wanted to get down quickly from the roof, and you'd be a little higher and see a little better. Um, the second floor, you'd have a lot more cover, but it's also kind of like broken down. You have to pick your footing in there, so you probably move it like half rate when you're trying to get out. Not that looks safe. Okay. Granted, dropping down off the roof might not be the greatest idea in the world anyway, because that's probably a 20-foot drop. Although if you hang, it's more like a 10-foot. But anyway, so you guys are staking it out. That's what I'm understanding, right? All right. Let me pull up some things. And about an hour later, some people are, you know what? I'll just pull it up if it matters. About an hour later, you see, actually, I do have to check because I don't know if it's 5 or 6 guys. Images, maps. 5, 6 guys. Okay. Yeah, you see 6 guys coming from the. Let's look at the. Do you guys have the Orlane map? There, I posted it again. They're coming. You probably don't see them till they're almost to like the bridge or so. Or I don't know. Actually, no, I take that back because my bad. There's actually a covered wagon rumbling up the road. Um, the road heading east-west, south of the blacksmith shop, and it will come over the bridge, come right up the path here, park next to. It doesn't come. It doesn't come up. I wonder if I have a wagon actually. I do have a wagon. I just gotta make it much bigger. That's my approximation of a covered wagon because I don't have tokens for literally everything. You guys see it down kind of on the south end of the blacksmith map? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can drag a link to that if someone. Whoa. That's that just zoomed in weirdly. God, I wish they'd make these windows like any window in the history of Windows instead of their own special form of hell. Anyway, so it pulls up there, and a bunch of guys jump out. There's a guy still kind of sitting on the horses, or guiding the horses or whatever. Um, 5 jump out of the back and start coming towards the cellar. They are. Yeah, they're human. Um, One of them you think you saw sitting in the. Those of you who went to the Golden Grain Inn, you think you saw him sitting there. You remember him because he had like a big scar on his face. Those people are always bad, so they stood out. The other ones you actually see are wearing studded leather, and they actually have shields and some short swords that they have, in their scabbards right now. It's not like they're ready for combat or anything. But these guys do look like they're ready for a tussle if something comes up. It's small shields that they have. And they're all approaching the cellar doors. Before they get there, the one with the scar on his face actually stops, whispers something to them, and then heads over into Alric's house for a minute. Is anyone doing anything, or are you kind of waiting? Um, what the hell? It's okay. Screwed something up. Okay. The guy comes back out of Alric and motions for the guys to carry on, and they head up to the cellar. And the guy with the scar on his face calls down, "Come on, it's time." You doing anything there, Histon? They don't seem to have noticed you. Yeah, let me throw them on here. It's how they come on when I drag them on. They are definitely all within 30 feet of each other, though. They're kind of standing around waiting. There's one off on the wagon. I'm just going to put him to the side so we don't lose his token. All right. No. Well, you can, but then it's going to be initiative rather than your spell just going. Okay. They don't hear that coming. I mean, that's a quick cast, and it. Let's see. Yeah, 2d4. The rest of you would all see this going on. Well, the good news for you is 4 of those guys drop. Item effects unconscious. 1, 2, 3. Man, my bars are all broken on these guys. The health bars. I gotta figure out what's up with that. I should do that. And like their names are all super small. And I remember that happened like last week, and then all of a sudden they like popped normal at some point. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. And I feel like if I hit this button, it's going to make them all super large. Yeah. But then they work after that. Yeah, can someone fix the guys to the south and I'll get the other ones? Wait, you guys didn't get super large, did you? Or did you fix yourselves? Oh, yeah. All right. All right. I'm going to have to ask people like what that is all about. I hate this. I try to resize it and like the... What names do you see for these guys? Yeah. God damn it. Hey. It should just say thug. I don't know. All right, well, whatever. Hey, there's a cult. Now you know. Did all these guys just get big again? God damn it. All right, next time I'm just going with the smaller bars because this isn't worth the trouble. Oh, they do for me. All right, so the 4 that were there are passed out. Bam, down they go. Yeah. How you were on the second floor, so you're running like down through the building to do that, right? Yeah, that is. Let's say it takes you about 100 feet of movement because of the interior and because of like the how rough terrain it is before you kind of get out the door. So factor that in. You might not get there this turn. That's what I'm saying. But you might be on your way. Your movement's probably what, 12? So the guy down on the horse seems completely unaware anything's happening. However, this guy, Derek, I guess you don't know his name, but he draws his sword. And go ahead and state your actions, roll your initiatives. Where are you running to? Well, I guess you can tell me when it matters. So yeah, you'll just roll a normal initiative die. Yeah, you would probably take like a d6 minus 2 fall damage. If that's worth it to you. Actually, you know what? If you take your time and you spend the whole round doing it, which might not be worth it now that I think about it at that point, and make a dex check, then it'd be basically no damage. That would be where you're hanging over the edge, you drop yourself, and you're trying to be careful. Put it that okay. Well, here, let me give. Well, whenever it's your turn, we'll deal with that. Are you going to be attacking too? I mean, just do a weapon initiative, and then we'll add in your movement and figure it out that way. Yeah, you probably won't get there till next round, but Piston, you're running away. I need an initiative roll from you. Oh, do the. What was the number? I can set it on your character sheet on the main tab. There's an initiative. It says like a knit near the bottom, down by where your armor and other stuff is. That's your generic initiative roll. That just Yep. And Hank, you rolled a 1. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's not good. When when you click the initiative, you get a scripting error. I'll deal with that later, I guess. All right, got it. Oh, the guy on the horse has no idea what's going on. Charles Dodge. Man, that is a big initiative indicator. Really? Okay, thanks. Wonder how long that's been. You're shooting at the guy in front of the cellar, right? Not really. At this point, he's aware something's going on. I guess he doesn't know exactly where you are. Yeah, that's a +1. Yep, sure, +1. Yeah, actually, he is. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. And if this is a crossbow, you'll have to manually roll your bonus penetration if you get a 3 or something. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a nice. He is. He doesn't have a shield, so that was not a factor. Okay. I was gonna say he wouldn't get a shield right now, but 12 damage. Wait, why does that do a D8? Really? Man, I always thought it was 2d4 or something. Okay, cool. That was a good hit. Let let, let me let me apply that to him. Oh man, it says it reduces his damage, but does not actually reduce his damage. So armor on NPCs is not working correctly. Bummer. Does does not throw. Okay. Does not threshold of pain him. Hank, you're running out. So by the time this round's over, you've got basically 8 segments of movement, which if you're a move 12 is, I don't know, you do the math, but basically you figure it out and put yourself where you think you'd be, and I'll call it good. Him. I skipped him by accident there. Well, he just found out someone's on the roof shooting him. He found out there's someone in the bushes casting spells at him. What does he want to do about all that? He runs down into the cellar, I think. So he disappears out of sight down there. You know what? It's pretty fucking dark, and I bet one of these thugs had a lantern, and I bet it's on the ground there, so he's not going to run down there. He's going to start running back to the cart. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. He'll get to about there by the end of round. He'll be somewhere in between, depending on if it matters. But Sven, what you doing? Okay. The guy in the cart's just like, what? What's going on? Ralston, you still jumping down? All right. Take a point of damage. Not soaked by armor. I'll just let you apply that yourself. What's your move? No, you get no. I'm giving you basically your whole speed because you were going the quick way. Oh, that's true. Run is double, although you really wouldn't be able to run until you get out of the building. So I guess you could move double once you're out of the building. Typically you can move you. Typically you can move your movement in around. So for you, that's what 12 feet per segment. But running it would be 20. That's why the whole 6 second round thing isn't quite right, but minute rounds isn't really right either. Histon, where are you running to? All right, I'll let you put yourself wherever you think you're gonna end up. You've got your movement actually is pretty slow though, I think. He's a 6 and he's weighted down a little bit, so you have a move of 5. You can move 50 feet. And actually you can move about 25 because you only have half a round of movement because your initiative was low. After the round where you start running, if you continue running, you basically don't roll initiative that round. You just keep going. Same thing if you were running to attack. You're not going to roll next round. You've already done the roll, and it's just however much more movement you need to get there is when you end up going. Yeah. All right. Short little gnome legs, man. Okay, he's passed out. He's passed out. He's passed out. Okay, that was them. Uh, the guy on the horse is wondering what's going on, and he's starting to get off and draw his sword and get his shield ready. And the other guy's yelling, "No, you idiot! Get back on the horse!" Oh yeah, you guys need your initiative. Sorry, mine rolled. If you were running, just go ahead and set yourself a 1. Can you set yourself? I can set you. I'm gonna set. I know. I think everybody's at 1 except. Yeah, I got the rest of you set. Okay, fair enough. There's a lot of holes in the walls. Um, Charles Dodge. I still need a minute every time I go to parse somebody's name. All right, Sven, your movement is 9, so you can move about 10 feet a segment. We'll call it. We'll just call 2 hexes a segment. 1, 2. Oh yeah, that's a cool line there. 162. Hold on. Hold on. Not anymore. That's probably what screwed the scaling up too. There, 81 feet. So you'll be there on 8. Sven, I'm gonna set your initiative to 8, so we remember that. Ralston. Oh, fair. Yeah, if you're doing a charge. The downside is I think you lose some dex to AC, but the upside is you get a +2 to hit. You down with that? I didn't hear him say no, so we'll assume he's doing that. Um, all right. You'll be on 4. Ralston, you're also at, we're going to call you 5. You're just a little bit farther. Yeah. Hank, you're running 2. You're faster than all of them. So we're going to call you, I don't know, 3, maybe. And Histon's just going to be running around. I'll let him worry about that. And Charles goes on 4. Okay. So Histon, I'm going to let you move to wherever you want to be. Yes, there is no one behind you. You did at least see the one guy that was still up that you cast the sleeps on. Was like moving away from you. Um, by the way, it is fairly dark out here, but it's a nice clear night. So visibility gets bad as people get far away, but for right now, we'll assume you can at least see them. And those of you with infravision have a bonus. Charles, I know I forgot. You got the +1 for high ground. I probably should have given you like a -1 for it being dark. Those of you with that without infravision, let's just assume you get a -1 for right now. Yep. Hank, you get down up there, move your guy up, and decide who you're attacking. Don't forget to target. How the hell did you get a 17 in it? I feel like I might need to actually roll his in it. Okay. Go ahead. The guy kind of turns to face you as you get up here, but you get to hit him first. Did you roll? I didn't see anything. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a pretty good crush. You charge at him, swinging your Morning Star through the air, upside his head for ow. Okay, well that could have been worse. 9 damage, which it applied. I need to take 1 off, 2 off because he has armor, which it doesn't actually seem to soak. Actually, it said it did for that one. We're gonna assume it did. Oh, the guy grunts as it slams into him. He doesn't look happy. He doesn't look like he wants to be here. Sven, you get on up there. You going for the same guy or the other guy? All right. Well, Ralston's about to be up there. Oh no, you'll go before Ralston. Lucky you. Yeah. Yeah, the module named him, not me. I didn't actually want you guys to murder someone with my name, but so be it. That could be. Yeah, so the way you handle that is before you do your attack roll, and make sure you're targeting him if you're not already. Um, do you see in the bottom left there's a modifier thing, and you could pick like +1, +2, +3, -1, -2, -3. Do you, yep. Yep. So click the +2 and it'll just give a +2 to your roll. I'm ready. I'm prepared. That looked like a 1 on the die, but that will miss him. So the running backwards is probably part of the problem, but honestly, I think you would have had the other guy, but you veered off. You changed your mind about target at last second. It just made you not connect, apparently. Charles Dodge, -1 to your shot. Well, honestly, if he was charging this guy, it would have made a lot more sense for him to be over here, given where he was coming from. Otherwise, he kind of took the long way around. I'm gonna move this guy too, so he's on a square. Oh, if you're still above, yeah, that's true. Histon might have been the only one who heard that, but fair enough. And you got that thiefly hearing, so there's that. It's a thing. Don't ask me to prove it. Anyway, you shot a dude. You did 3 damage. It says 2. Let me see what it actually put on him, so I know if the armor soak is working. It did do 2. Yep. Do you see the message that says Colt Thug 3's studded leather soaks 1 damage? Awesome. That makes me happy. Okay. I wonder if you see it for your own when you take hits. Okay. Weird. Okay. All right, well. Yeah, so you fire a crossbow bolt at him and it kind of grazes him. He gets his shield up and starts kind of holding in that area. He doesn't really seem to know exactly where you are. Ralston, you finally get. How are you all? Man, you guys are fast. Yeah, you got on up there. If you are charging, you are going to have to get the other guy. You don't really have a. That's not true. You could get the diagonal on him. Yeah, you can pick whichever one you want. Never mind. You can pick whichever you want. It's up to you. Well, you can only charge on that initial, engagement. Okay, but he gets a free hit on you. I'm 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 we can do fatigue, but you're gonna have to do it all manually. And I'm not gonna be doing it for the bad guys. So that's where it's until I can automate it, I'm not doing it for the bad guys. Well, that happens a lot anyway. I've been thinking about the other adventures to plop in the area, and one is a very undead heavy mega dungeon, which I think would be a lot of fun. But we'll worry about that later. He's medium. They're humans. By the way, you had a -1 to hit. I don't know if you factor that in, but it's still would have hit. So 1 plus 7. Great honor, strength, specialization, probably. Yep, great honors. Does it show you? Never mind. Doesn't matter. You get a solid hit on him, despite rolling 1 for damage. And I just want to double check. It says you have 8 damage. Did you have damage from last time, or did I just accidentally give you damage? Okay. Because 8 was your exact number, and I was dragging something around in it. Okay. All right. This guy lets out a curse under his breath. Should turn him to face you. Hmm. Check something. Yeah, he throws his short sword down and just like puts his arms up and says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't want to fight you." So we'll see what happens with that. The other one does not do Holy shit, that guy's tiny. Wow, Dave's tiny. Everybody's so tiny. Oh, I see a problem. They're if I zoom out or zoom in, it changes. Alright. I'm not going to try to fix that right now, but I think I know how I could. But I think I'd end up making everyone. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. I gotta learn sometime, right? Resize. No. Layers. No. Okay, here we go. Lock tokens. Lock token scale. So once I have it there, I can lock the scale, and then when I zoom in or out, it doesn't go weird. All right, he throws the sword down. The other guy just tries going nuts on rolls. So he swings a short sword at can't talk short sword at you. Missing significantly. Wow. How can that be right? Oh yeah, he's Aqua 20. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. -1 because it's dark. I didn't even give him the -1. Should have. The other guys continue to snore. New round. Histon. You came back to the corner. Yeah, there's some sort of fight going on down by the cart, and those other guys are just laying there. They sleep for like hours, right? Or is it turns? Oh, good. Then yeah, please help me keep track of that. For some reason, I thought they stayed asleep a long time, but I was surprised by that last week too. You certainly could do that again. By the way, did you mark off a use when you did it before? Okay, cool. Oh, I'm also counting on you guys to keep track of your best hits, just so we know at the end of the session. Uh, go ahead. If you're just doing attacks, roll your initiatives. I don't really need to know about it. Histon, what are you doing? Anything? You're kind of watching? Oh, you're going to cast again? All right, then just. Okay, you're ready for if they wake up. I got you. I'm going to not roll initiative or anything. Hank, I need initiative from you. Ah. Okay. Gotcha. That's fair. If that's pretty much all you're doing, I'll just let that, happen early. Cult Thug 3 is a Cult Thug Cult Thug 3 is apparently quite fast. Continues to attack Ralston. Hitting his shield. For an amazing 1 point of damage. 2, but 1. Hey Dave, I think it worked. Can you double check you only got a point of damage? Oh, it says your scale mail soaked it. I didn't hold alt long enough. Go ahead and take a point of damage off your armor and put it on your shield instead. I did find out. So the way the code works is it detects if you're holding the key, but the die roll animation, like if you don't hold it through that whole animation, by the time it gets to the part of the code where it deals with it, you're not holding the key anymore. It doesn't count it. So if I ever tell you guys to hold it for shield damage, like hold it the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he swings at you. He does a point of damage to your shield because you have shield specialization. Clang. Charles Dodge. There's no non-melee to fire into now. Well, that's not true. There's 4 guys just laying there, but okay. If you're primarily just moving this round, go ahead and move yourself to where you want to be, and then okay. Hmm. Okay. They actually all had them still sheathed, so you can just pull it, pull them off. And let me check real quick what they have to make sure. Yeah, just short swords. No, you don't see any hidden weapons or anything. At least with a quick search. They could be really well concealed, but Sven, what you doing? The guy who's surrendering? You can move around and get Thug 3. That's not a problem. No, it's the Derek guy is the one surrendered. Oh, and when Hank's telling the other guy to surrender, Derek's like he's not going to listen to you. Yeah, to get up there. There you go. You're going the long way around. You'll end up going on 8, but it's not going to matter because it's you and Ralston on 8. So go ahead. You got do your attack, and then we'll have Ralston go. Control. Click him again. And hopefully you can click the tokens now. Is it working? Okay. I'm curious to know if that issue's fixed. Because you guys probably don't need the combat tracker if that's fixed. Okay, cool. That is the world's biggest miss, though. This guy apparently really good at dodging and weaving. That guy snores. Ralston, you're up. That's a hit. You bring your long sword down into him, slicing past his shield. And you rolled an attack roll again. But Dave, that would have been a hell of a crit. Look at that thing. We'd be reading that all night. I think you would have chopped something off. Yeah, that would have that would have chopped his shoulder off easy. He would have lost an arm. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Uh, this guy, while you're watching him, Hank, Derek, he reaches like with 2 fingers, showing you that he's doing it. Reaches down to his belt, pulls out a dagger, drops it. Reaches down to his boot, pulls out another dagger, drops it. He's just very clearly disarming himself for you. Sure. Histon, you're ready. There's nothing going on. Hank, yeah, new round. So, Cult Thug 3 here is still just he's not letting up at all. He has no regard for the fact that he's almost dead. Go ahead and roll initiatives if you need them. Wow, nice roll, Dave and Sven. I'm gonna assume you were the 2 who were actually attacking. They're probably winning and neighing and stuff, but they're not running off. I could find out, but I'm going to go ahead and say 0 in this particular context. This guy continues attacking, and he's just going to keep going on Ralston, even though clearly he's not getting any good hits in. Okay, and I'll even remember to give him his -1 this time. Yeah, that's a miss. He's basically just you don't even need your shield. You just keep kind of dodging to the side. This guy has no skill at all. Sometimes you even just let him like hit your armor because you know it's not going to hurt it at all. It's like glancing blows. You're just kind of like, what are you doing? Sven, you're up. Sven. All right, do it. Oh, I missed. I didn't see it. Sorry. Man, I wish there was a sound for that. That'd be cool. All right, Ralston. Show him how it's done, I guess. Get that crit. Why didn't it roll one? Oh, you didn't get the confirm. Oh, it threw an error? It's okay. I'll force a crit for you. There's probably some particular crit code that's broken. Weird. What were you rolling with? I wonder if it doesn't pick up the. Wonder if it doesn't work when that happens. Well, here, I'm gonna just force a crit. See what we get. True. Roll confirm. Okay. So I think what happened there is it tries to pull the damage type off of the action. And I'm pretty sure I have it set for your longsword because we already saw one roll. Was the one that worked off the hotbar, or was that one that you had rolled by clicking? Okay. Yeah, I think the hotbar probably doesn't work for crit. It's probably not able to pull the. I'll have to look into that. I can at least make it not break. Let me reveal my dice, and then I need to add a manual crit command, but it's hard because you got to enter a bunch of stuff. There you go. You guys see it or no? Let's see. Damage multiplier, which is double dice, is what it means. So yeah, that's the. This is the extra die of damage they can't do. You know, honestly, this guy's gonna be dead anyway. He's got not a lot of hit points. So that's the normal damage, right? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll a crit damage just for fun. It'll count for best hit. D8, but you don't get the bonuses and stuff. You would get great honor. You get the one for honor, um, but yeah, you wouldn't have gotten like strength and everything added again. Yeah, it would be 15 damage, and it would have been enough that you just hacked this guy's arm off at the shoulder. He falls to the ground and blood goes spewing everywhere. But he doesn't get a scar, so that's cool. Lucky him. And go ahead and just record or remember that you got a crit, and then you'll get some experience for that at the end of the session. All right, we are on round 5, which I think means these guys are about to wake up. So I need to know, Histon, you're just getting ready to do a sleep again. Charles, what are you doing? I guess you don't know exactly they're about to wake up. You were kicking all their weapons away, so it sounds like okay. Like ever? Everyone did. Oh, my bad. Yeah, actually, there was probably some rope. There were also some tools, just in case you need them. There were tools like saws and hammers and nails. You know, as that happens, you see, and this will be initiatives now, but you see they are starting to stir. Where did you throw their weapons, or are you just holding them? Like, what'd you do with them? Just just in some bushes. Okay. I assume there's kind of bushes all around the building, so fair enough. With a concerted effort search, they could find them, but they're not going to be immediately visible in the dark here. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna roll for all this. But they all get up, notice they don't have swords, and just start charging at you with fists. Histon, are you gonna pop another sleep or no? All right, go ahead and see how many hit dice you affect, so that we can see if your buddy Charles goes down too. Your buddy Charles goes down too. I don't. Could he? I guess technically he could. The way I kind of see this spell is you don't pick a point that it radiates out from. You pick kind of, it's like 30 feet within a target. So I kind of feel like you have to pick a guy, and then it can get people within 30 feet of him. I don't know. Whatever. You know what? Histon's learned a lot. We'll say for now he can target that. Although I might start looking at that geometric approximation spell when we start doing these right up to the edge type things. Yeah, 30, 31 feet. Perfect. All right, whatever. We'll give it to you for now. I'll look into that, how we want to do that in the future. Poof, down they go again. So like half a minute or so is probably not going to be enough time to tie all these guys up. You come to that realization pretty quick. Yeah. Hey, you guys down by the cart. Is anyone going to help or no? Okay. Eh, Hank, Hank is guessing, but Derek's nodding his head, going, "Yeah, there, no." All right. Well, I mean, at this point, it's non-combat. You can kill. You can just kill them if you want. If you don't want to kill them, between the if Sven heads up there too, if each of you is on one of them, it's easy enough to tie their hands up or plant a boot on their back while they're laying on the ground. Something to make it hard for them to get up. I don't know. I'd say you could restrain one each. You normal sized guys who are there. All right. This is at least enough time for you to bind their hands with their belts or whatever. I assume like behind their backs, get them face down on the ground, plant a boot on them. Sven, what are you doing? Are you staying down here, or are you going up to help with them? That's wrong. Okay, fair enough. Just before I forget, and when I say honor, it's always temporal if it's in the middle of a session. One honor for Histon, one honor additional for everybody. So that's Histon two. So Histon's up to two. And then yeah, we'll just call it that. I don't really think the kill was worth much. This guy was a scrub. You could spend it for to roll your honor die. So 10 points spent rolls your honor die. Fractions of it would roll fraction of an honor die. That can add to an attack or damage or something. But honestly, the main thing at this level, since your honor die is not very big, is it's going to convert at the end of the session to normal honor at the 4-to-1 ratio. You want to get in great honor in this game because you get one reroll per session if you're in great honor, and you get +1 to like everything, which is nice. And you don't want to be in dishonor because that's pretty much the opposite. All right. Uh, with uh, with you guys keeping an eye on them, kind of kicking them when they get out of line. You can keep them tied up and on the ground up there for now, at least. They do squirm a bit though. They don't really seem to react to threats if you try that, but they're not like supernaturally good at getting themselves untied either. So they're kind of stuck there. I mean, they do feel pain if you kick them. They just don't seem to care that much about their own well-being. You're checking in the cart, and it is. Let me see. There's probably a couple lanterns back there that aren't on, and other than that, it's just kind of an empty cart. It's got kind of like benches in the back for people to sit on. And how about you, Hank? What? Oh, damn it! This. Where do you want to go? That works. How about you guys who are out there on the little path with the unconscious guys? What do you want? What do you want to do with them? On the other hand, they're not like yelling for help or anything, but they don't. They're not really talking much at all. Hey, you other three. I'm just curious. Are you just staying out there with those four, or are you gonna move them somewhere? Or I'd say that it's fair that if one of you, probably Histon, wants to go get rope, then you guys could start doing a better job tying them during this time. And Histon can actually see in the cellar. That's a bonus. Without all that, I assume your lantern was off since you were hiding. So, all right, Hank, let's head over to you for a moment. You guys can interject if you feel like uh, you're not in on the conversation, but you can interject if you feel like you need to do something and enough time has passed. Hank, what's up? Oh well, um, yeah. Don't kill me for this. Um, we were supposed to be picking them up, and then we were gonna go get Misha, and I don't know. Maybe she was gonna bring some more, and we were gonna be heading out to your farm to take care of you. You know, not that I want to do that, but they think I'm one of them, and I kind of got to play along. You can ask. Maybe you did. What's the question? Yes, he was. Yeah. I was making sure you guys weren't in there. Yeah. So, there's this. Listen, listen. All right. This has been going on for a while now. There's this thing out in the swamp, right? And I don't know how this all started. I don't know when. But it does something to people that it makes them obey it. And they come back different, right? And these guys, they've all holy shit, those guys got small. Um, they've all been out there. Alric's been out there. I've been out there. It didn't work on me though, but they didn't know that, so I've just been playing along. It looks at you. It wraps itself around you and it looks at you and just like man, I kind of wanted to do anything it said, but I kind of shook it off. But most people don't. There was one other guy who didn't, but she knew. She knew, and as far as I know, they fed him to the crocodiles. So I played along. I said yes, I'll do your bidding, and I've been doing it ever since. Where is he? He headed out of town yesterday. We had him take. We Misha knew he had to get out of town because you guys were gonna keep after him. There was a guy here. He was kidnapped and turned, and the ransom was paid, and now he's being sent back to Hamlet, and Alric's escorting him. They sent him out last night just to get him out of town. Listen, man, everybody in the Golden Grain is turned. All of them. Half this damn village is turned. Well, they might have killed me, but it was profitable. I was skimming money. Listen, everybody who comes through here, they kidnap them. They take them on, if they think they can do it quietly anyway. They kidnap them. They take their money and they send it to whatever that thing is out there in the swamp. And you know, I was going to run eventually once I had enough that I knew I could safely make my way elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, I can't just go running out here with no money. How will I survive? Let me pull up my calendar one second. He doesn't say that. I say that. Today is the 14th of Myrtle. And green grass. Oh yeah, on. So if you guys go to the calendar, you can at least see the months and stuff. Well, you can see some of them. Yeah. On green grass. So this is about 2 weeks ago, or at least 14 days ago. I think weeks are 10 days in this, but whatever. Alric. Well, I guess we all grabbed her. She was getting pretty suspicious of Alric, um, and she got sent off to the swamp a few days later. I'd say she's probably been there. Well, I don't know. Alric got back about a week ago, 7 days ago, from his trip out there with her. She didn't come with, but that's not abnormal. When they sent me out there, I was sitting in a cell for about 2 weeks before they took me to her. That serpent thing. No, you know, we part of the reason they her instruction to everybody is don't raise suspicion, which is getting harder as more and more people are changing. But there's that wizard on the west side of town. Uh, she's a little worried about him, that he might be able to do something. So I think she's scared that someone could undo her things. But I mean, she doesn't talk to us other than to give orders, and most of that's through Misha now. Basically, the orders are kidnap people, get their money, bring them out here. I know she has plans to expand to Hamlet. Misha was the priestess, the one that you detected some evil on. No, not usually. But when she came here, um, like she's not from town. She was either already turned or already working when she came to this town. Father Abramo or Dawnbringer Abramo. Yeah, he's still in the temple. He went a little nuts when they turned him, but he does what he's told. He's the Alric's really unhinged. Not everybody takes the same way. Some people Listen, here's what I think it is with Elric. That man never could, lie to save his life, and just because she did something to him didn't make him any better a liar. Take shoot, I'm gonna say Bertram, but I don't remember for sure his name. I'd have to check. Bertram, the barkeep at the Golden Grain, slimiest man I've ever met. When he got turned, man, he can lie like the best of them. So, I mean, I don't know, half maybe. They didn't get the mayor yet. He's got a bodyguard, and we just don't think he's gonna be. They were gonna get him as one of the last ones, just because that would have been quite the ruckus. We think if you hadn't rolled into town, that old widow on the lake was gonna be next. I don't know why you'd even bother with her, honestly. She can barely walk. Listen, I was just doing what I had to do. You know what? I'll tell you. Let me go. I'll even tell you where my stash is. It's yours. This my skimmings. He stammers as the GM pulls up something because it's going to take a second to pull that up. You know, well, there's some coins in there, maybe some there's a spell book. One of the guys we grabbed, I never saw him again. I think maybe he got fed to the crocs, but I got his spell book. I didn't want that to fall into her hands, right? That's why I took that one. I'm. Hold on, I can't talk. I apparently can't talk and search at the same time. So give me one sec. Nope, that's not the right map either. I gotta go find his room, uh, where he was on the encounter, and then so I can pull up his. Here we go. Oh, and some potion. Oh, God. Now I'm mad. Oh no, okay, it's not so bad. I just had it on him instead of in his secret hiding spot, but it should be in a secret hiding spot. He Yeah, I got some gems, some coins, some potions, a little bit of everything. Tonight, you mean? Well, I was gonna get the trogs, and then I was gonna go get Misha, and we were heading out to the farm. So I mean, she's probably gonna be expecting me sometime, if that's what you mean by check in. Yeah, I mean, she ordered us today to be ready tonight to go out there. Unless you were here in town, then they were gonna try to take you at the inn. But so here's what you know about the swamp. It's really big. Somewhere out in that swamp is something called the Barrows, where there's years ago, years and years ago, another village was in the area. They buried their dead out there. Um, Eventually, that town disappeared. Maybe it got wiped out by orcs. Who knows? It was a long time ago. Another town got built in its place. You do know over pretty much, it started somewhere when you were young, maybe like 3 or 4. Undead were known to be out in those swamps. Not the whole swamp, kind of as like an area of it. So you don't really know the swamps well. It's not somewhere people go. And even if there weren't undead, the swamps aren't something you'd really know that well. But it's a very large area. It's very slow to travel through. If you were to travel like from here to the other side of the swamp, you're talking like 6 to 8 days of travel, just because it'd probably be faster to go all the way around the swamp than to go through it. So I'm not sure what information you're looking for exactly. I mean, you don't know any landmarks or points of interest. It's just something you've never had any reason to be in, and all you really know is, yeah, sometimes there's undead out there, and holy cow, stay away from that. Uh, people, and particularly your father, have found it weird that those undead have never seemed to wander out of the swamp, though. Oh, they, yeah, 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 yeah. If you're asking him like where on this, I'll draw you a map. Get me some paper. Okay. You could haul him off to the wagon, maybe. Here, let's put it this way. Threatening them or holding like a sword to their throat doesn't seem to really have an effect on them, but beating them in the head a few times until they pass out or are just kind of too beaten up to move, that works. If you want to try that. Quite a few. You bet you could easily fit like 12 in there. Yeah. Yeah. Are you? Do you talk? Do you talk about this in front of Derek or no? Does everyone agree? Okay. He's like, well, normally it's just me who goes in and gets her. So, I mean, if you guys stayed in the wagon, I'm. I doubt you trust me to go in alone, though. And to be honest, I really don't want to. If I go in there looking like this, and he kind of points to those thrust wounds and stab wounds, and like she's gonna know something's up. Also, right about now, you notice somehow his though, as far as I know, they're not actually charmed. They're just working for that thing. Oh well, yeah, they're working for it. They're working. I mean, they're not they're not you know they're willingly working with her. Let's put it that way. Okay. Hey, now something you noticed now that you're getting a good look at him, his armor seems remarkably untouched by all these hits that it's taken. His studded leather, maybe. No, just leather. Okay, well, if you did you actually target him when you did it? All right, I'll just add three. Well, he's now in the green instead of in the red. So he goes over to the water here and starts washing the blood and stuff off. Oh no, no, that guy. When he got, wait, which guy? The guy with his arm missing? Yeah. No, yeah. No, that armor got shredded by that big long sword, just crushing right through it. These other guys aren't don't even have coins on them. They've got if you start kind of looking for loot, so to speak, they've got. Do they even have armor? I'm not even sure they had armor. Give me a sec. Okay, they have studded leather, short swords, and small shields. Okay, I can drag one if you need it. I don't know who she was planning to bring. There could have been more trogs she was going to bring. There could have been a couple monks. Might have just been her. So the way this usually works, but normally we don't have to deal with people as normally if anyone came through looking as tough as you guys, we just let them go. But you were asking around, so she felt like we had to deal with you. But normally, what they'll do, someone will go to sleep in the inn. She'll do some of her mumbo jumbo, and suddenly everything will go silent. You won't be able to hear a peep. And then, my guys and the trogs will go in, and most people give up without a fight at that point. Just march them out of there. So I'm not sure what she was planning for you guys since you're a little tougher. I was just told get my men, get the trogs, and then come meet her in the wagon. I assume it wasn't going to be more than the wagon holds. Well, they're my men in that they were told to help me. They're my men because I work with them. They're not. I'm not in charge of them. I'm one of them. You know, from their point of view. Um, what was I looking for? Short sword. Do you still need a short sword, Eric? Or did you just? Okay. I'll, I've thrown one in the party sheet area if you need. Oh, I yeah. You have to name it different. How weird. That's really weird. Huh. Yeah, that's fine. That's weird. Okay, sure. Big Hugh. He's in the dark out here at least he's looking okay. It was mostly bludgeoning damage, which helps. Some of them are passersby. I mean, we've never done anything out of town like this before, so I don't know for sure. But I doubt she wanted to drive the horses. So sorry, go ahead. Yeah, the inner grounds. And he can tell you there's some servants and some wolves that actually patrol the inside at night. I'm gonna unshare this sheet just because I don't think we need it right now. Yeah, it's well made. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for. Uh huh. Well, I don't know if I mean you want me walking up there and something different. That might seem weird to her, but if you feel like you really need to take my clothes, I guess I'll give them to you. Oh man. Um. Yeah. He's cool with whatever right now because. Oh, uh oh, I mean, if she's standing in the courtyard, I can shout, but I'm guessing I'll have to go in to get her. There, well, that's the thing. It was pretty loud, um, but if you look at that map, Orlean, the temple's fairly far away. I mean, who knows? You don't know. It was definitely much louder than the fight with the troglodytes, but also it was basically two guys that you fought who were conscious. So I changed him to I changed him to neutral on the combat tracker, so clearly he is trustworthy now. Wait, hold on. Oh, that plan really threw me off. I'm listening. I'm walking away for a second. Keep talking. Um, no, actually, they're not. To tell you the truth. I know, right? It's just not right. Okay. Well, while you guys were talking, I got the temple all set up just in case stuff goes down. So yeah, I can do that if we have to. But yeah, here I'll show you my new. Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, I haven't heard from Histon for a while. Just want to make sure you're still there. All right, taking it all in. All right, I've got it. I'm pretty sure I have a blank white image that I can use to draw stuff on if we need to go off. Yeah, there it is. Bam. Okay. So if all fails, I can draw some stuff. Yeah. So let me ask you, what is the plan? I heard lots of options. I heard maybe someone was going in there with him, and then probably not. But there's going to be a wagon outside because that can't come in through the walls anyway. Well, it could, but that wouldn't be normal. Um, yeah. No, actually, there's some torches near the doors, and then there's some servants who patrol with wolves. From what he tells you, and they carry lanterns. And then the interior of the temples may or may not be lit, depending on what's going on in there. Oh, all right. Oh, this is gonna be a thing. Wall, gate, wall, tree. I don't know if you guys can see this. All right. Maybe, but I think that would be harder because the scale is 20-foot squares. What did I just say? I meant to say 20-foot squares. I don't know what words actually came out of my mouth. Whereas here I can. There is now. Because I can't let this fly. Oh, we're gonna have a road go past there. And we're gonna close 5-foot squares. Does this work for where you were planning to kind of do your ambush? All right. Damn it! I had all those. We've lost Histon. All right, let me just drop the party over there. Whee! All right, hold on. Don't get too comfortable yet. Yeah. Once we get you guys set, I think we can lock the token scale, and then it'll. I actually kind of wonder if I lock it after we resize one person, if it works. All right, let me relock it. There's got to be a better way to do this that I just don't understand. Okay, and then let me get Duder on here somehow. There he is. Yeah, okay. Okay. So position yourselves wherever you're planning to be. So none of you are in the wagon. Is that true? The wagon should be actually on the road. Okay. Just go ahead and put yourself on top of it. Despite the scale, plenty of people can fit in there. Maybe I should make it a little bigger. Oh god, Dave's underneath it. Sorry, Dave, you got trampled. All right, you're sending him in, and he's just supposed to come out with her. Okay, fair enough. So here's something that's always weird about D&D. Because in a way, when they made the thief class, that was a bad thing. Because it made everybody else think they can't do all those different thief things, like look for traps and hide. The way I kind of look at it is, if you want to hide, you can hide. You're just not going to be as good at it. But some like Adam was hiding in the bushes earlier. In my mind, it didn't really need a roll, unless someone was walking right past him or was looking for him for some reason. And yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, for the backstab especially. I was gonna be like, basically, if Hank's hiding there, your hiding shadows isn't gonna matter at that point. Although it will, because she'll probably see him and then not you. And you guys were asking about light. There is no light outside of these walls on the side you're in. So okay. So he goes in. Has everyone spoken their piece? Everybody's happy with what's going on. All right. Ah, you tell them that basically. Wow. How did? Oh no. Okay, I see the problem. I'm just trying to get all the tokens that I might need ready. Well, it doesn't mean they're all going to be needed, but I don't want to have to be fumbling for it in the middle of combat. I'd rather do it now. All right, I think I am good. Because, like, all right, I have to set these visible one at a time. So, after a long enough time that you start to get worried, she comes out with these guys. They're unarmed, despite the fact that their little tokens have nunchucks or something. Um, they're dressed in some robes of Lathander. She's all armored up and everything right now, unlike when you saw her earlier. Let's see. She's actually holding a mace right now. She's carrying a shield, but it's not like she walks out ready for combat. It's just, you got to carry your shield, right? And she's wearing chainmail. These other guys, I assume I don't. I asked you to put yourself. You might have not been here when we were talking about it. Put yourself where you think you would be. All right, fair enough. Um, yeah, I know, right? All in black and white. She comes out. She's headed for the wagon, and oh, Derek should probably be with her because that would be really suspicious otherwise. Uh, he's looking a little nervous as he comes out. She doesn't seem to have picked up on it. All right, so let's do initiatives. Actually, let's do surprise. This would be actually the exact that people should roll surprise. I'm going to give them a -2. And you guys roll, but you literally can't be surprised. I just want to know it doesn't matter that we're surprised. I'm still going to give you a first round or whatever, but I'm not going to do like the Hackmaster, you die horribly surprise second sort of thing. So she comes out. Hank starts charging. She turns and is like, uh, and we'll take it from there. So basically, everybody can get in action unless your action is running across the map to get to her. Most of you are fairly close though. Ralston, you're in the wagon. You probably are not in a position to do anything during the surprise because you don't even really see her coming out. You probably hear some noise and then Hank's on them. I'm curious if anyone else was planning to charge, or I know. Yeah, what else is going on? What's the plan? All right, Sven, what do you plan to do? We don't need initiative for this round. I'm just gonna have you guys go, and then we'll do initiative after that. If you're kind of doing like a reactionary thing, though, we'll say basically that your round is seeing what happens because this is kind of like this isn't really a full round. It's just kind of like, bam, Hank jumped out, gets his attack, and then we'll start combat. Fair enough. All right, Hank, go ahead, roll to hit. I'm gonna give you, I don't know. You didn't have her targeted. Oh, did you roll twice? Right. I'm confused why it didn't tell me she was targeted. Oh, you didn't have her targeted. Okay, I got you now. I mean, you could. That hits though. Yeah. You come rushing out of the dark and just crack your morning star into her back, probably, honestly. What is her AC? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, okay, I see it now. Well, her chain soaks two of that, and somehow she still took 6 damage though, so that clearly isn't working. Bummer. Oh wait, no, you had an 8. Okay, it did work. Awesome. Okay, cool. It worked. All right, everyone, go ahead, roll initiative, or I guess declare your actions. You can't. Oh, we do a new round. There we go. You don't see anybody? That's weird. You don't really need to, I guess, but that's weird. I must have made them visible on the map, but not apparently visible on the. Oh, okay. I got a bunch of people in there that aren't in combat yet, so I don't really want to. Is there a way to skip the invisible guys? Probably not. What do you need me to put you on? I'm sorry. Where do you need to be on? True. Now you're -3 then. If you do a shield hit, hold Alt for a long time when you're doing the damage part of it. And we'll see if that even works in NPCs. I don't know if it will yet. It might just not, and then I'll have to do it manually. Histon, what you doing? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing you. All right, Charles Dodge is super fast. Yeah, actually. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of people kind of in your way. Although Derek might be getting out of the way. He doesn't seem real interested in sticking around. Fair enough. So you will delay your initiative. Just speak up once the battlefield has changed and you want to go. That guy's not there. That guy's not there. All right. This monk springs into action. He will end up going 2 from now. Oh, that's annoying because it popped. Hey, she's up. Man, she had a pretty quick reaction there. She hefts her footman's mace and swings it at Hank. Spellcasting in melee is bad, the way I remember it. So yeah, should not do that right now. Not a crit. Very disappointing. Um, she seems really thrown off by you bashing into her. She kind of tries a backhand, not even knowing what she's attacking at, and you easily duck under it. Sven. That's fine. So you're gonna move about how far was that? 30 feet. Yeah. So just add 3 to your initiative. Yep. You'll go on top. I'll take care of that. Yep. All right. This guy who had moved around So the way you're really supposed to do it in Hackmaster is you say what you're doing, and then you add in the distance you would have to move, and then you just go, and then you don't have to worry about the like I go, and now I got to redo my initiative. Maybe we'll end up doing that, but it's kind of hard sometimes to know where you're going to be moving to. Anyway, this guy gets behind Hank and takes a swing. I need to pull up the modifiers for a rear attack. He punches you. I guess you weren't targeted. I don't know. Does AC2 hit you? With no shield. I don't know why that didn't. Oh, someone else is targeting you, not him. Okay, well, that's cool. No, it just didn't do the thing here. He punches you right in the back for 6 damage. Does it tell you how much damage you took? Like on my end, it looks like it's into you. Well, his chainmail soaked one. I'll have to see if I can make that report to you. It must hide that message because I've got my messages hidden. Okay, well, yeah, your chain soaks it pointed out. Nope. Nope. This guy turns as Sven's coming at him and readies to deal with that. This guy's initiative to 8. Hey, Hank, you're up. Make sure you target. Make sure you. Oh, you are targeting her. Okay. For Lathander. It says that's a miss. That's a shield hit though, so it must not be detecting those. So just go ahead and roll damage, and no. Yeah, whatever. That was a good shield hit. Shields have what? 12 damage. All right. I gotta fix this because it just did it all to her. Shouldn't have. So she took 12. Yeah, it doesn't. I gotta. NPCs are different. They don't. I think I can make it work, but I haven't spent any time trying to do that. Makes my life easier, not yours. Next time we'll just roll it without targeting her, maybe, or just roll the dice. I guess I don't know. Roll it without target. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, you did 14 to a shield. Medium shield is what's the max hit points on it? It's 5, 4, 3, so 12. Okay, so basically you broke her shield. Let me adjust her AC because it doesn't calculate AC based on equipment for NPCs. It does it based on a number. So her AC just dropped by 3. And then her armor soaked the other 2 that got through. So basically you just smack that shield to pieces right in front of her. But she is unhurt by it. Maybe. Meanwhile, who? No, actually he is. Yeah, he's not till he's not till apparently he didn't react very quickly to this. Although the real reason is I think he had a slow weapon in his actions, and it takes like your slowest one, and I wasn't being careful about it. Sven, we're gonna have you go first because this guy was kind of turned and readied for you, but you get your Are you charging or are you just moving up and attacking? If you charge, you get a +2 to hit, but you lose your dex to AC, maybe, or maybe you take an AC penalty. I don't know if anyone knows. I don't think so. Fair enough. So make sure you target him if you can. I see 2 attacks in there. One of them was a 1. Yeah, you probably double clicked or something. But so we'll take the first one. You go charging up. None. Nope. She is in chain, yeah. So you, yeah, well, she's not an elf, but you'll have to take a closer look later. You go charging up to, well, not charging in the game mechanic sense, but still, you go rushing up to attack this guy, trip over a tree root in the dark, and your sword basically just falls at his feet. It was not the most impressive display. And okay, you'll have to remind me of that when it comes up again. I somehow just lost Monk 3. Okay, here he is. Where is he on the combat track? He disappeared. There he is. Wow, he ended up really late somehow. All right, he's attacking you, Sven, right after you drop the sword in front of him. Doesn't even seem phased by the fact that you did that. He fumbles as well, and I need to roll an unarmed fumble for him. So 1 sec. Hit ally 7 points or hit self 10% chance of paralyzing self. What is this? My choice? No, that would be, I guess, if there's no ally hit. Your sword falls at his feet, and as he goes to hit you, he trips over it and manages to, let's see, odd number he hits Derek, even number he hits Misha. He hits Misha for 7 damage. Her armor will soak one of that. That was a comedy of errors. Yep. Ralston, you're in the back of the wagon. Okay. As in the non-game mechanics charge sense, yes. No problem. And I think you could do that by 10, so we'll just have you go probably on 10. Which really just means this monk goes. He's going to be attacking Andrew. Did I just make Dave attack Andrew? Okay. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. This monk attacks you, but I mean, he's nowhere near you. You're still celebrating your shield hit, and apparently that intimidates him or something. Did it? No, he's targeting Hank. He's targeting Hank. Oh, it came up when it was your turn. Not yet. Derek runs out of the way. Hey, you can do your thing now, finally, Charles. Yeah, go ahead. Roll target. Make sure you target her too. Okay. I couldn't tell. Derek tries very badly to hide in shadows. Literally everybody sees him. Did you miss? Oh man, that's apparently Charles didn't fully learn how to fumble though. He just missed that part. All right, Ralston, go ahead. You're up. All right, that's a hit. You've got 2 crits now. Don't forget that. Yeah. Oh yeah. You do. No, you need to. No, I don't have a way to build and confirm. Oh, that's too bad. But you still did 21 points of damage to him. Um. Yeah. One moment. Temple Monk 2. Save versus what is it? Death, right? Hey, he stays up. He's got how many health left? Wait, is he? Uh, Dave chopped his arm off, right? All right. Oh, the monk made his save. Happy day. I, I, monk one went. Okay, I think everybody's gone. Yeah, new round. What you guys doing? The monks seem to be like they're going to be attacking who they were already targeting. Uh, Derek's going to continue. Unless you guys are doing something to Derek, I'm just taking him off the map. Anybody? Has everybody who needs an initiative rolled an initiative? Oh man, that was a. Oh, I'll take it. What was it? I wish I could lock those things so they don't rotate. I don't know how to not let you control the tokens. Can you guys drag the bad guys? Can any? You can rotate them though, can't you? Oh, I thought I'd seen you do that. All right, so I just need to make the horse an enemy, and then. All right, everyone, initiative up. She starts yelling for help, but she goes very, very slowly this turn. Not there, not there, not there. Charles, you're first. And you still got a rear attack at least. Yeah, that gets her. That was actually exactly what you needed. All right. You plunge your short sword into her back. Her chain armor deflects it a little bit, but she screams in pain. I was about to do damage to her, and I don't need to because it does that automatically. Okay. Next up, the monk is attacking Andrew from behind. Ow. Andrew. What's your armor class? Uh, okay. So this monk punches you right in the back. That is, you are losing your action this turn and possibly for more turns as you. Huh. Well, that'll show him. Did I actually do damage? I should do that. Here's the damage. Yeah, take 2 points. Your armor soaked one of it. But yet, you're stunned. So this one attacks. Oh, wow. Earl of Sandwich. You also lose your action this round, as this one basically punches you right in the throat for 15 damage. That penetrated a lot. Your armor soaked one of that. And you need to give me a saving throw versus death. Otherwise, the stun part doesn't really matter. Okay. You actually collapse on the ground in pain for 2 rounds. Actually, that probably works out about the same. All right. Down you go like a sack of potatoes. Ralston, it's you. I thought we were gonna do the thing. Did we talk about this where you'd you just go on 8 and then you take your other attack after everyone was done? Did we talk about that one or no? And then we just have people with multi attacks like go through initiative again with their multi attacks or whatever until I code something up. Honestly, you can do them both at the same time, which benefits you, and I'm fine with that too. Whatever makes life easier. Yeah, I know, but I also don't want to have to manually modify Dave's initiative every other round. Yeah, he drops to the ground. He, he, he yeah, and you want to follow through 9 damage into Hank? Okay. Yeah, you come out of the cart, you land a big hit on the guy, and then you follow it up with a side swipe that just about cuts him in two, and down he goes. I'm going to take him off the map because you might need that location. Okay. Next up is this guy. Well, it's not a rear attack, Hank. That's good news. I don't really know what stun does in terms of them being able to hit you, but I'm pretty sure this guy missed either way, so it's a bummer for him. Yeah, no, he still missed. And that would be it for this round. She didn't get to go because she was very slow. Hank was stunned. Sven was, man, everybody was slow this round. Histon was watching the last I heard. Let me know if that. Yeah, he just keeps running. He's getting out of here. Eventually, you would lose him in the dark, but all right, Hank, you're gonna. Hank, I have adjusted your initiative to represent when you will become unstunned. Seeing that Hank has everyone rolled? Who needs to roll for initiative? Sven, you don't need to roll because you're on the ground. Hank doesn't need to. I've set your initiatives. Histon, if you're doing something, you would need to roll. If you're still watching, cool. Then Charles, nope. We'll give it to Charles Dodge first. You're tied with her, but I'll give it to you. I'm sure you have the better decks. Nope, although it looks like she's getting ready to, so you get one more hidden. Oh man, Earl's looking low on health there. Earl of Sandwich. All right. Not a big hit, but a hit nonetheless. She's going to attack. Which targets? She does indeed hit her mace. 5 damage. It didn't. Oh, you don't have armor. Okay. Yep. Yep. Fair enough. Sorry, nope. Nope. You hear some shouting from inside the walls, but it sounds like it's not real close yet. Huh. Dave. Ralston. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, no. You're being attacked. Sorry. I should have been clear. My bad. I was halfway through talking. This monk moves up, seeing that Hank's kind of standing there twitching. Moves up and punches at you, but like hurts his hand on your armor, basically. Now you're up. I can probably do that for you. There. There's got to be a way to clear targets. I just don't know. Yeah, that will hurt him. You're like a murder machine over there. Hmm. Yeah. Sven's rolling around on the ground. I think this one's gonna go for it instead. Okay. Let me make a second roll. Hank, you narrowly avoid being critted. I know you wanted the honor though. Actually, what's your AC right now? Without shield? Never mind. It's better. It's better than 9. It's better than 9. So, he does punch you though for. Oh, sorry, 2. Your armor soaks one of it. The downside is, yeah, the downside is I think you just got stunned a little bit longer. They're not doing much to you, but apparently they're hitting all the right places to shut you down. Just your name. Sven is okay. I think that was it for that round. Does anyone think they should have gone? I didn't get to go. Cool. Go ahead and roll initiatives, except for Sven and Hank. Sven, you'll actually be on 3 if you're. Well, you're gonna have to stand up, so actually you'd be on 8, unless you want to attack from the ground, which you could do. Oh, that's true. It's laying there. Yeah. If you're gonna pick up your sword and stand up and attack, I'll let you pick up your sword and stand up at the same time. You're already down there by your sword, so I'm just gonna move your initiative to 8. Has everyone rolled who needs to roll? Histon, it's not looking great for your group, just so you know. Okay, fair enough. Charles, you're up. I don't know where. I'm not sure where you are right now. Let's see. You could get over to the cart this turn if you like run to it. You've just been sitting there, so just like I don't need initiative. You just kind of you'll end up there by the end of the turn. The sound of the wolves is getting closer from inside the walls, but it doesn't sound like they're being allowed to run free. They're on leashes right now. Somehow, even though you have no armor, she misses you, Eric. She takes a big swing, and your natural reflex. Yeah, honestly, she would have missed the broadside of a barn there, but Ralston, time to kill everybody. So you get 2 on this guy, right? Honestly, it's easier. So yeah, just do it. That is a miss. Oh no. I'll roll to confirm. All right. Well, you didn't break your sword, but apparently this monk is like the Neo of monks and dodging all your blows. He's gonna show you what for. Nope. Nope. He's even worse than you. He's just so busy dodging that he can't get a strike back in. God, I don't even know. Oh, that guy's dead. Let me get him off the board. Hope I didn't have him go last turn. Sven, you're up. Somehow you beat this guy in initiative. What do you want to do? All right, the guy? Okay. To be fair, I don't know that you've ever attacked him yet. Oh, that's true. That's when the sword. He threw his sword at him. That's true. I'm a cleric, yeah. I believe that hit. You don't have him targeted, so you should target him. But that'll hit him though. You got it. Yep, you got it. No, you got him. I don't think you can target the same guy twice. Yep, they're all humans. All right. You stab him with your. Well, I guess you slash him with your. Is that a longsword you're using? Yeah. Blood goes flying. Yet he is still up. This might be bad news for Sven. Let's see. Shield hit. This guy punches. You get your shield up to block it. And your shield takes 3 damage, which it should have tracked automatically. So, wait, that hit Hank. Hey, Hank, get three damage back on your shield. Hey, Sven, put 3 damage on your shield. Actually, would this have even hit you? What's your AC? This might not have even hit your shield. 5, and you got a medium shield. Is it say that it's dropped a level yet? Yeah, let me just bring up your character sheet. It did. All right. Okay. Then yeah. Then it's yeah. He would have hit your shield. Okay. We're good. It's all good now. Histon gets on over to the. Are you going in the? Are you jumping on a horse or what? It's not a car, man. It's a horse. All right, you're jumping on like the driver's area and grabbing the reins. All right, I'm having a lot of trouble with that thing. All right, new round. You suspect you got maybe a round before some stuff starts pouring out of that gate. I think I need to let my dog out. Never mind, dog. Dog doesn't need to go. Everyone roll initiative. Who needs it? Histon, you're just ready to go if people jump in. All right. Well, Charles Dodge with your -4 is first. I was sure it was going to be a crit. True. Sven, you're next. Hold on. Hold on. You might be targeting Hank too. Oh, hold on. I think I did that somehow. You're good now. Yeah, you hit. He's not. He's like monk. He's monk stunned. The next round he'll finally be unstunned. But I mean, technically, you don't really know. The problem was he got stunned again while he was already stunned. Which, in retrospect, I shouldn't add to the duration. I should take the higher of the two. Yeah, you slice into this guy again, and he's still up and fighting them. He seems to just kind of ignore his wounds. Huh. Let's see. What is her plan? She kind of wants to disengage, but I don't really know that she can go through that diet. You know what? Hank's stunned, so it should. I don't know if normally I'd allow this, but with Hank stunned, I think it's not a big deal. What I'm curious about, Charles, do you want to follow her? Okay. Well, that's as far as she was going, so she will then decide to attack you and completely whiff. Apparently, she's still shocked that you dared even attack her and hasn't recovered. Ralston, you're up. Oh, you like? Hey, you get a mulligan once a session. All right, fumble. Oh, that'll hit. He is not quite dead, but holy cow, how close is he? You've been carving pieces off this guy, and he's stumbling around, still trying to like kick flip you or something. Flip kick you, I guess would be the better way of saying that. Well, Sven, let's see what happens. You're not AC 14, so yeah. Uh, Somehow you with renewed vigor ever since going down, you've been blocking and parrying every blow. He's still hoofing it to the end so he can get his stash and leave. Like that's his goal. See. Dave, this monk tries getting you, but he's got so many stabs on his body that he's just not moving as fast. He can't connect. Not that he's actually connected yet, anyway. Hey, you actually will get to go next round. And speaking of next round, it's the next round. Go ahead and roll initiatives. If you need it, Hank, you actually will get to go on one. I need to roll her initiative. Ba-bum. She looks like she's casting a spell. She's not undead that you know of. Sven is first. And Histon, I'm assuming you're just going to tell me if you do something. Honestly, no. They probably don't. Okay, Sven, just so you know, looking through the gate, you see a couple guys with a couple wolves coming. They'll probably be there this round. Hey, you hit. Time to roll some penetration. Or just wound him pretty badly. Monk 3, where is he? There he is, huh? He's getting there. Hank, who are you attacking? All right. Hey, Dave, with your experience playing spellcasters, do you know if they get any sort of penalty to armor class when they're casting? I assume you don't get shield. Oh, she doesn't have a shield. She doesn't have a shield right now, anyway. Yeah, she doesn't have a shield. Yeah, we'll say no dex, but I think it won't matter. Yeah, no. Okay. Nope. Nope. So if you kind of just run around this guy to get to her, okay. I thought you were going to be trying to attack her. Yeah, if you're staying engaged with her, that's okay. Yeah, she still missed, or he still missed. I think I know you can fighting withdrawal at like half the move, so essentially you're doing a forward fighting withdrawal is what we're gonna call it. I think that's just how we'll deal with that. So you're a little slower. It just means your attack goes a little later on, like, we'll call it 5 maybe. And let's see, Charles. Oh wait, nope, not that guy. Charles Dodge, you're up. All right. Now you get to go, Ralston. True. True. Sneaky. You got to hit though. You got to hit. Yeah, that definitely hits. Let's see. Yeah, you fell through 8 into her. So she reaches up, no, you know what? She's not a good cleric. She reaches down, like she's calling forth some power. Uh Energy coalesces in her hand. She starts to touch her wounds, and right then you cleave through the monk next to her, smack into her, disrupting her spell, and doing, let's see, 8. Her armor takes 1, 7 points of damage to her. And she is not happy about that because her heal does not go off now. She cries out in pain and anger. And then her spell fails. Okay. And that guy is not there. All right. Not quite with that one. This monk keeps attacking Sven. Good luck, Sven. You've been lucky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, the bad news is you don't have any hit points anyway. How many hit points do you have? The good news is his initial damage is 2. So you took one. You're actually still up after the initial damage, but the bonus damage. So, oh, you actually get to see that crit? That's cool. I it's a shin hit. Let's see. What's 20? What's 25? What's 25% of your health? Max. What's your max hit points, Sven? Yeah. Okay. Well, the good news is I think this literally can't kill you because you can only die at -4 and it can't do more than that. Wow, you are lucky. I rolled a 1 for the additional. Let me drag that to you. I don't know if it just applied that damage. You said you had 3 left? Yeah, it didn't apply. Oh, all right. I did it manually. Uh, he sweeps the leg. It, he sweeps the leg, so you'll have a scar. That could be fun for showing it off in taverns. The bruising thing really doesn't matter unless you somehow take another crit to the shin. You cannot do follow through damage anymore. Not that you've been doing much of that. And you're slower for a while. You can see the effect there. It did not do enough damage on the bonus damage to actually disable your leg. So you got off super easy for getting critted with 3 hit points left. And I just for the record, I did not cheat. Those are the rules. So 1 and a 1 on the D6s. And he had a +1 for strength on the first one. All right. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Okay. Show. All right. This guy. There we go. A guy wearing. Double check. No armor. Carrying a club. Or a club and a lantern. And kind of leading a wolf. Actually, he's not even carrying the club right now. He's got one, but he's not carrying it. He's got a lantern in one hand and like a wolf on a chain on the other. Shows up to see what all this commotion was. And looks like he'll be doing something next round, but that's pretty much it this round. And I don't know when their initiative is, but I'm just going to put the other one on there too. So see them arriving. Did I jump ahead? Monk 1 is the one. Monk 1's dead. Okay. Hey, Dave, do you want to untarget him before I delete him? Yeah, I'll just leave him on the battle mat. That's fine. Okay, cool. New round. I believe nobody's stunned. You do, however, see some very aggressive. Man, a sleep spell would be so great right now. You can. Oh yeah, you could do that. Just make a normal initiative roll. That would be the a knit thinner sheet. We'll go with that. We'll assume it's a +0 action. So. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Just roll a 10-sider. And do you have any bonus from Dex? It would be. I can look actually. Yeah, probably not. All right, on 7, you will drink your potion. Get to the chopper. Yeah, I forgot you guys had those potions. That'd be really handy right now. Alright, I got your initiative set. Anyone else? Oh, Hank's slow. Feels bad. These wolves are trying to get off their chains. Everyone's rolling it. I literally can't move this guy back, so I gotta kind of put him to the side. This guy lets the wolf go. It's can't really get in there too well at the moment. In cinematic terms, it's not that it's stuck and can't move, it's that it's biting at Ralston, but just it's doing it so ineffectively and it's kind of squished space that he's having an easy time fending it off. Sven's gonna probably have a harder time though. But first is Charles Dodge. I like that I have all these great battle mats for the adventure, and then there's this hand-drawn one on the outside. You hurt her armor. Let me see what her armor's at. She might have been to the point where she should have dropped a level by now. Oh, you're right. You did point to her. Let me check her armor, because it doesn't drop them automatically. Because they're NPCs. It actually is applying the armor damage, though. She needs one more point of damage, and then it loses a level. Try to remind me next time she's hit. All right. This wolf is off the chain and jumps at the nearest person it sees. Good luck, Sven. So, a wolf just bit you. Well, you do drop, but it was a 1 on the damage. Unfortunately, it did 1 + 1. So this wolf bounds out, jumps on you, bites you on the shin, shakes your leg back and forth, and you just finally drop, succumbing to all these different wounds. You're not dead. You're dying though. In Hackmaster, I believe you bleed out 1 round and die at -4. But it might be that if a single hit drops you to -4. Okay. Someone can look into that. Either way, Sven is currently down, not actually dead like it shows. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey. Do that. Just roll 20-sider. That probably won't do it. So yeah, you're unconscious. So the bad news is I should have made you add 5 to your initiative because you have to dig that potion out. The good news is because we hadn't gotten that far yet, you don't like drop it. I guess it was in a water skin anyway, so it went to broken. But you didn't even get to the point where you like had your thing out. Yeah. Anyway, this guy is not. He's just over there. Sven, I'm not going to give you -1 the same round you went down, but we'll start that next round. Ralston. Actually, I think it just auto applied 1 damage, so let me undo that. We'll do it at the beginning of the turns though, because it's coded in that it'll do it that way. Just hitting. Ooh, nice hit. All right, her armor drops a level. Let me modify her AC. And is she not dead yet? Oh, wow. It says she has 0 hit points. Is that right? Zero. Nope. I was looking at something else, but she's got that's weird. If I click on her, it says she has 0 hit points. If I look at the combat tracker, which is what I trust right now, it tells me she has 2 hit points. So, all right. I need to make a decision about something. All right. Fair. All right. Shin Sweeper Charlie turns towards Charles and fails to hit him in the. I don't know. Everyone keeps missing you, man. You roll a 4. Um, she is definitely gonna try to get out of here. That was last turn. Did we skip? No, Ralston went on 10. Okay. Are you pursuing Ralston? All right. Well, that's as far as she can get right now. Because she had went on 10. However, I'm not rolling for initiative for her next turn. She's just gonna keep backing up. Oh yeah, you could too. In fact, I will give it to Hank over Ralston because he seems to want it more. All right, fair enough. New round. Oh, my bad. What are you doing? Huh. One of the guys who's not actually doing anything. Do you see how they're kind of off to the sides of the wolves? They should actually be right behind them. I just can't put them there because it's not a full square. So yeah. Um Wolf 2 is technically kind of on top of Sven right now, so no. Let, let me move it up. I have to decide if Wolf 2 is going to keep gnawing on him or if he's going to move up. I say just go for it. But someone could save you, I think. Anyway, do your attack and target someone and roll your. No, you're not going to be able to target Wolf 1. Sure. Yeah, that'll work. You you put a stone right into that wall though. You showed it barely. You barely hit the wall. All right. Now onto that new round. She will continue backing up. Are you going to pursue? I mean, they can already attack you anyway. So, Hank, I'm talking to you. Hank, Andrew, Andrew, Andrew. I see you turning green, but I don't hear you. Just so you know. No, I was talking to Andrew. I was asking if you're going to pursue her into the courtyard as she continues to back up. She'll get to move one more square. I can't. Oh, I can. I can move her a little bit. All right, you're going to be there. We're gonna have to deal with it that way. All right, now you can roll your attack. All right, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we are. Did you not roll? I'm sorry. Go ahead, do your initiative. And I need to get. I need to put an initiative for Sven. I put Sven in initiative just so I can have him bleed. All right, we're all good. Charles Dodge technically should go before this, so go ahead. Yeah, go for it. You just miss it. Just barely. But you did get its attention, so mission accomplished. All right, back to we're gonna go to Hank, even though Rolston's tied with him. Hank, go ahead. You do your damage. Yeah, she drops, and you get 3 points of follow through, or you could just put it all into her. Oh. All right, you bring your Morning Star down as she keeps trying to back away, and then crumple her to the ground. Ralston, it is you. You probably should have. Are you not on the initiative? Oh, you're way over there at 19 somehow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Next time, just click the initiative button next to whatever your attack is, and it'll do it. Nice hit. All right. this guy who's doing pretty much nothing but holding a lantern just gets smacked in the head with a rock. All right, back to Ralston. All right, so you got. Let me get Temple Monk 1 out of there just to make this less confusing. Yeah, there's a wolf on Sven, on top of Sven. There's a very wounded monk in between everybody. And there's that wolf there that if you don't honestly, it probably should have moved up already, but I wasn't paying attention, so. Okay. So so that you can charge. Yeah, go ahead. Do your check. It was a good try, and actually you were still pretty close. Hank already went, so let's see. That Wolf 2. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to keep going for Sven. Oh my god. You need to not wear armor more. This wolf. I mean, the downside is you can't hit anything either, but I don't know. You're like the ultimate tank. The wolf lets go of Sven's leg, where it was kind of shaking it back and forth and gnawing on it. Turns to you and just charges at you, and I don't know what you do, but somehow this thing just doesn't make contact. Sven, take the point damage, which happened automatically. Don't worry about it. Monk 3. I think he's just going to keep attacking who he was. Oh, he finally hit you. He got exactly what he needed for AC 8. Can't stun you, though. They got to hit by 5. 4 damage, Charles. And let's see. Wolf attacks Dave. Gets a leg full of scale mail. What are you wearing? The scale? Yep. Doesn't taste good. Oops. I think I just rolled into the next round. So go ahead and do initiatives. Adam, if you're shooting again, just click the +1 next to your weapon, and it should just set your initiative to 1. I'll roll for Sven since his thing seems broken. Cool. Who do you think? I'm gonna I'm gonna get that wolf off Sven just because I think that makes more sense. All right. Did everyone roll? Who needs to roll? Hank, you got to roll your initiative. Did it break when you cast the spell, or do you know how to do that? Okay, so go to because this will be if you go to actions and go to powers instead of weapons on it. Go to I'm clicking it too. Hit So your spell will go on 5 or maybe 5 plus 1d4 if that uses a. Um, did you already? Do you have a cure light wounds left? Okay. It's weird that there's 2 of these on your sheet. I wonder if one of these is the second edition one. Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyway, click that and it should roll. Um, it should roll at a 1d4 if there's material components. It shows it. It shows a D because I have to make it do something, so I make it roll a d0. And then it adds the initiative, and apparently there was no material component. All right. Everyone's good. Histon. This guy. To be fair, this guy is pulling out a club now, so. Well, yeah, I didn't mean he's coming for you. I just meant not like he's a non-combatant. Wow. All right. Histon showing up with the sling. Decent damage too. Sven, you bleed one more. Wolf. Tex. Roaston. Not even close. Hank, your spell. You got that spell off. Impressive, actually. Wow. Well, it does stop the bleeding. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I remove. It actually put him at 1. Like a second edition. I'm actually cool with. I just realized you guys probably couldn't hear me because I was my dog. I'm actually cool with it. Just I'm gonna say treating it as if you're at 0 and healing from there. I don't know. Do you guys remember what it even did? That seems to be what second edition does. Let's just go with it. It makes it easier if I don't have to fight against what the coding does, and there's a good chance it's coded that way because that's what second edition does. I don't know. I reserve the right to change that next time, but it doesn't mean you're getting a turn this turn though, Sven. Uh, but you're alive. You're basically coming back to consciousness right now. Charles Dodge, you're up. All right. Roll to confirm that. Well, you know what? You hit though. You did it in the right order. Okay. Well, you hit him. And he hit you as well. Finally, something hit you. Oh, ow. That was a good bite. I don't know if you could see it, but he penetrated a few times. All right. Yep. Finally, something managed to connect with you. Ralston. I actually assume I imagine it would actually he'd be a -2. But for now, we're gonna go with it, and then I'll look into it for next week. Nice hit. Just everybody needs a massive strength and specialization like Dave has. Hey, you finally killed the guy. This monk's been around forever. All right. Yeah, you can do 2 points to the wolf. You're muted, Dave, by the way. All right. Which I believe that's the first time he's been hit. Okay. Yeah, we did. Go ahead and make sure you're not targeting that monk anymore, and I'll delete him. All right. This guy finally has a club out. Hits your shield, Hank. I didn't hold it down long enough. Oh, I did. Good. Good. Your shield took a point of damage. Take that. Oh, and she's dead, so let me get her off there. This other one comes up, but he doesn't get to go till next round because he was really slow. We'll go on one next round. All right. We're back to the top. Sven, you want to try for that potion again? Yeah, so it's going to be roll a d10 and then add 5, and I'll set your initiative after you do it. And that'll be when it goes. Hey, it's your cat. I haven't heard him for a while. All right, so you'll go on 7. It looks like we got initiatives from everybody. So Histon. No, you've landed some good hits on him. Can you? Well, his status says wounded. He's wounded. Here's the thing though. Yeah, you might be at the point where you don't want to fire anymore because everything's in melee now. Although you can risk it if you wish. That wouldn't have hit anybody anyway. All right. Dodge. What's up? I'm gonna start calling you Dodge because every time I say Charles, I think of Charles Tippett. Oh, you have 1 hit point. Whew. Well, you hit him. Pretty nice hit. Thing yelps in pain as you stab your short sword into his hind leg. These things actually do have morale, unlike a lot of the other enemies. So I should probably check that when it gets to be his turn. Someone remind me. Ralston, what's up? There's a wolf gnawing on you. Yep. Cool. This wolf's gonna follow you. Go ahead. Nice hit. It's looking not good. Hank, get clubbed. Ooh, yeah. I guess I'm not targeting you, but I should be. That probably would hit AC 1. 1 damage. Soaked by your armor. So the downside to mind controlling a bunch of commoners is that your army is a bunch of commoners. All right, wolf. Morale check. Boom. Mm-hmm. You guys can have. Wait, let me double check. Reptile is 10. Yeah. You guys can have free attacks on this if you want, or you can just let it run. No. Nope. Nope. All right, go ahead. You actually get a +4, so that hits. Sorry. I think it's +4. I remember running away is really bad. Yeah, it'd be. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. It is to rear, but I think it might be an even bigger bonus than the rear attack is. Either way, we'll call it good for now and look it up for next week. I mean, if you want to look it up right now, that's fine, but I just don't. I don't want to wait while we look it up. Is what I'm saying. The 5 damage, no. For that. Okay. Well, okay. It doesn't work. You got it. He did. I'm going to delete him off there soon. Yeah. Sven, you want to drink that thing? Did I actually code up that it does something? I should if I hadn't. Were you drinking the potion? What were you doing? All right. It revitalizes you by 20. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. I put it on your thing for you. There might be a button that I added to it that you can click to heal, but I don't know if I set that up. That might have been before I knew how to do that. All right. Yeah, you feel way better. That water is good stuff. It's too bad you guys told everybody about it. I mean, Dave, rear attack. I gotta pull up my modifiers. Rear attack. He hit you. Wolf chomps down on your leg from behind for an amazing 3 damage. Yeah, that's all. Let's see. What do we got left? I gotta just get these guys. Hold on. I have 3 guys who are never gonna show up who are on here and keep taking up my time. So the thing. Meanwhile, Derek is still sprinting across town. Andrew, Hank, this guy misses you more than anyone has ever been missed. He would have hit AC 25, but it caps at AC 20. So now it's you, Hank. I gotta be honest, for a minute there, I wasn't sure how this battle was gonna go. Uh-oh. Bad news for this guy. You're targeting number 1? Okay, that guy drops to the ground in pain as you smash your Morning Star upside his head. Somehow not killing him. Uh, New round. I should add the prone modifier. Or no. Is there a prone effect? There is a prone effect. I should start adding that to people. Everyone good? Ralston. There's nobody who's not in melee. I mean, you can. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that'll hit. Man, your dice have been on fire today, man. Of course, it helps that even when you roll a 1, it does 8 damage. Piston. Wolf 2 is dead. Let me delete him. Charles, or Dodge, rather. Yeah, it is. Yep. Nope, go ahead. You're on 4, but you're still next, so go ahead. Sven, you're feeling much better now. What you want to do? Okay. I'll put you on 10. I think it's 5 to get up. It says somewhere. It's still somewhere in the book. I just don't remember. Temple Servant 2. Keeps hitting Andrew. Like you do. Does not actually hit Hank, though. Misses by a mile. Hank, you're up. There's the one that dropped.
You still get 3 in the same run.
Okay, cool. This wolf, Ralston and Dodge can take free attacks as this wolf tries to run off. It turns out these wolves have not been well treated. Yeah, nobody expected. Sven, now you can go. Yeah, correct. I feel Histon taking pot shots coming up. Yeah, that'll hit. Yep. Yeah, these guys, I think I already see 10, so. I like it. Do it. I moved that guy over just to make it a little easier since they were on top of each other. Nice hit. No, he doesn't actually. He stays up. New round. Histon, if you want to shoot at that wolf, you may do so. Go ahead and get your initiatives in there. Five, yeah. Which, if you hit the +5, yeah, if you hit the +5 and do the 1, it should do it. You might have to hold alt, but yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. No. It is because it's basically you go on 6 if your weapon's not readied for that particular weapon. It's like your fire rate changes based on whether it was ready or not. So, Histon, you are up. Go ahead. This wolf's. I don't even know where this wolf is. I think he's probably right around here. Doesn't really matter. We're just gonna put him here for now because the map doesn't go farther. Okay. Roll to confirm. Yep. I really wanted to. Disappointing. All right, well, you still do damage. Oh, well, either way, he still hit the wolf. But yeah, you're going to want to change who you're targeting. Well, you still hit the temple servant, but control click. I got I fixed the other guy, but 2 damage to the wolf. Let me just drag that over to him. Bam. Okay. Where'd my combat tracker go? Come back. There we go. Temple servant. Yeah, it's Hank. It's gonna happen eventually. Nope, nope, it isn't. Wolf keeps running, but yeah, he won't be. He won't. It won't be a range penalty. You are gonna get a -1 to hit by the time you shoot Charles, just because it's dark. And you're up. I don't think so. I don't think there's rear attacks for. I don't think so. I won't give him shield or anything for attacks, but it doesn't really work. Well, you hit. All right, let's see the penetration. Oh man. Well, for what it's worth, I typically give you guys full experience when they run away anyway. Unless, well, that's fair. Ralston. Temple 2 is the only one up. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I've lost track. Yes, even a 6 hits. And he's not even AC 8, because that's if he had a shield, which he doesn't. So he down. Hey, Hank. Oh, Hank's really slow this time. Sven, what were you doing? You weren't on the initiative. Oh. So he's down. You could finish off the guy on the ground if you want. I just call it good. He's got a hit point, I think. You guys are going to let... Okay, well, if you're good for now, I will roll into the next round. We'll see what happens. Roll initiative. And I'm not sure what your ranges are, but let's say you're probably a range increment out now, so -2. I can look, actually. It should be on your weapon. I think I put in the properties. Yeah, you got range 60, 120, 180, although that's in yards. But the wolf moved pretty far last turn. It's got a speed of 18. So yeah, it basically moves one of your range increments every turn. It's going to get pretty hard to see in the dark too, but for now we'll say there's at least one more shot on it if you want. Histon can just crit this thing, no problem. And Histon, it's actually, I think, a -4 for you. I think he's 2 range increments out. Are you? Yeah, you're using stones, right? Yeah. So you're actually getting a -4 to this attack if you're continuing to attack the wolf. All right, go for it. I can't move him on the map. There's nowhere to go. He's pretty far away. Yeah, I'll put him way down here to somewhat simulate. It's easier for me to keep him where you guys can click on him easy. Yeah. And Charles, or dodge. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, Histon should have had that at this point too, because information doesn't go that far. That's a bummer. You twisted your ankle in the dark. No big deal, honestly, though. All right, I think that wolf's probably getting away. Hank, there's a downed guy. What are you doing? Cool, no problem. He. Oh wait, actually. Okay. Didn't I just see a 20 come up though? The die. Oh, I thought it looked like a 20 on my. Okay, well, he's down. Was he at 0 health? That's weird. Since your damage exceeds his health by 7, but. Oh, you hit number 2. Whatever. The other guy goes down. It's fine. He's dead. All right. Unless you were like pursuing the wolf, I think that's combat. Let me get them out of here. So what's going on, guys? Nothing else seems to be coming out right now. There's just bodies. There's bodies everywhere. Okay, let's let's back up one sec just before I forget. Did anyone? Al got crit, right? You have so much honor, Al. You need to start spending some of that. Does that? Does anyone remember what the severity was? Should have like cut and paste. The one he took to the shin. Was it 8? Okay. You get 8. You get 8 temp honor for getting crit. I think. I'm pretty sure you get the severity. Everyone who delivered a crit, I'm just gonna give you 1 temp honor per crit you deliver. Hank got the downing blow on Misha, so we'll call that 1. And everybody gets 1 for being in the combat and being victorious. And I don't know that there'd be anything else. Actually, yeah, I'm going to give Hank 1 more for bringing up Sven. That should do. All right, go back to what you were doing. I just didn't want to forget all that. I wish I could.
No, I meant like. Go back then. That's it. I feel like that's it.
I have put her belongings in the party window. It's such a nice get out of jail free card, though. Oh, which one says that? Really? I didn't think she had armor. Oh, I know what's go. Yeah, it's not the. Is it? It's not the chain, which I should put some damage on it. Let's see. You're not seeing chainmail on the list? Oh, I set everything as unidentified, even though it wasn't magical. And what happened was there's no unid. You're right. Well, let me get rid of that. Gone. There we go. Yeah. I'm moving you all. I'm moving you all onto the temple map, just to the outside of it, just because it's prettier. You get okay. Everything got real quiet. You guys still there? Okay, just making sure Discord didn't die. All right, I moved you all to the map. I put a wagon on there. Here, it's even revved up and ready to go in the right direction, like you do. There you do see a little light. You do see a little light coming from inside the temple. There's probably some torches or something burning in there. In terms of the other guys, I'm not going to drag it all on unless you're interested. But oh, actually, let me double check. I think I'm pretty sure the monks were basically wearing clothes. Yeah, yeah. They're all very dead. Yeah, yeah. Hank is walking right in there, is what I'm seeing. Is that true? All right, it looks empty. Oh, something I need to correct from last week is I think you asked if there were windows on this, and I said yeah, but they're not like big enough to get through. It turns out there are literally no windows on this temple. So yeah, you're you guys aren't seeing anything in here that you haven't seen. There's no people lurking. Okay, I got to remember how to. Yeah, I think that's that. Oh, that actually hit it. Let's try the other way.
Also, damage. Also, damage.
Oh, my bad. I should have kept that. hidden behind the drapery, but you were about to go look anyway. It looks like a meeting room. You do see a couple bottles of wine in there. You know, if you're feeling thirsty after that fight, you're going twice as fast. All right. So I assume that means you were going there, Ralston. All right. All that's in there is 3 wooden benches. It's just a big empty room with some benches. That door is locked. Okay. What does that mean? Okay. I wasn't sure. Histon, the horses seem to like you. Seem to like you. Is it a trap check or an open doors? If it's traps, me. If it's open doors, you can do it. Apparently, somehow I did leadership basic instead. There it is. Oh, that was too many. Take the first one. All right. You don't find any traps. Yeah. Oh, that. It's funny. It was like I saw the 63, but then it rolled to a 23 on my screen, but it said 63. Yeah, no, you don't seem to be able to get through that one. Could you repeat that, Andrew? I didn't hear you. Not that you're hearing, no. No light either. Come to think of it, you guys probably need torches, although you could easily grab one from this room in here. There were two torches burning. Okay, that's fair. Nothing else has been really lit in here other than the main room. It looks like maybe they just keep this lit all the time. All right, this looks like it. So, this looks like a dining hall. There are a few artifacts of the goddess Shanti in here. When I say artifacts, I just mean like little sculptures that, hey, some corn or whatever. Hank and Dodge. But it looks like a bank. Yeah, hold on. It's there. And same thing for you, Ralston. One moment. There. Um, Let me hit Ralston first, and I'll get back to you guys. But yeah, that door's locked too. Sven, what? No, that one's not. You want me to open it? Or are you going to open it, I should say? It is a kitchen. Nothing, typical kitchen stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what I figured right now. Yeah, going up around the corner, it's just a big banquet hall. There's still a few dirty dishes laying there, but it's not like someone just left a meal a second ago or anything. The store is not locked. I shouldn't have opened all those. And yeah, you didn't actually. I'm annoyed that the map had that. I didn't notice that before. Each of these looks like a little cell with like a cot and nothing else. None of the doors are locked. You just poke them open one by one. There's like a prayer mat. There's a prayer mat on the floor, and there's like a cot and like nothing else in each of these. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, I'm sure there's some. It's like the cooking type wine in there though. Yep. You give it a whirl. Are you guys waiting while he gives it a whirl? Are you searching for traps too? Okay. You totally would have found that there was no traps then. All right. No. Well, this is a thief skill, so that doesn't happen. Or are we using trap sweep instead? All right. It looks like Hank's maybe going upstairs. Are you still staying outside, Histon? Man, I can't think of how that could go wrong. All right. Nothing. All right. Histon. Hold. Yeah, I gotta drag you one by one because otherwise I'll end up pulling Histon out. And bam, there's the map if you don't have it yet. Ah, oh, this is a big stairway. There's a couple decorative like sculptures, but nothing of real interest as you come through here. All right, stop right there. As you open the door, I pasted some text in there, and we will probably be stopping for the evening here. But let me. Did that work? Did the game just crash? Nope, it was just really low, slow. What are those guys? Yeah, that's what's going on in here as you open the door. They're just standing there watching you as you open the door. If you have not stepped in yet, if you were rushing right in, then maybe something different happens. But you open the door and you see them standing there staring at you. If combat is about to start, though, we'll stop for now because it's 8 to midnight. But you also have enough time to notice you open the door and you look at them and they're just standing there. They don't start rushing towards you or anything. Clearly, you just need that one good. You need that one good turn check. All right. Don't want to make it easier. True.
Which is what you wanted, yes?
I'm worried Histon's. I'm worried Histon's going to spend like an hour next week just sitting on the horse. Um. So sorry, Eric. I just saw that message now. Uh. Everyone, hop on Discord and send me an MVP vote, or if you want, you can talk about it out loud. But honestly, I kind of prefer it's private so it doesn't get awkward. Yeah, that's cool. That's worth one, Eric. Yeah, so hit me on Discord. And actually, I can probably award XP right now for everything. Let me drag those in. Party sheet. XP. So downstairs, let's see. You defeated Isha. I really wish Alt-Tab worked within the app to change my windows. You defeated... What's his name? Derek. That's not a name I remember. Did that do it? Yeah, okay. Is that all he was worth? That's weird. Oh, that was the wrong. That's better. Okay. And his bros. And some wolves. Oh my god. Monk. Monk. Monk.
Well, that's actually your field. It's a lot of
Yeah. And we had 2 wolves. All right, I think I'm good. So I'm going to just hit this button and see what happens. Boop. Everyone got 297 experience. Are you actually at 3? Oh. True. Well, you know, there's worse problems to have, honestly. If it's any consolation, you guys got way too much experience for that first adventure. That could be true. All right. Maybe Derek will train you. He's a higher level thief than you. Let's see. Hey, you guys think of anything else I should give out before we... I think we're good on honor. Best hit. With that. Probably. All right. Ralston. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Yeah. All right, I'm going to try dragging this to Ralston and see what happens. I'm either going to set your experience to 210 or add 210. It worked. And then let's see who delivered crits. Who was a fighter? Did any fighters deliver crits? Really? I thought you guys only received crits, huh? Or was it non-fighters who got the crit? I could have sworn someone did one. And it wasn't enough to... Wasn't it in that very first battle someone got a crit? And, like, could have chopped the guy's shoulder off, but didn't? All right. And then let's see. Spell. I'm gonna give that. So I'm gonna give one of those sleep spells a bonus. Not both of them, but it was pretty nice. All right, so Dave crit. Let me drag that onto him. And let's see, Histon. Andrew, you can just add your healing, one per healer, whatever it is yourself. That seems like that I did way more than oh, I hadn't hit apply yet. Let me try one more time. That's weird. I was able to drag stuff onto Dave. I just can't drag it onto. All right. Yeah. Okay. I just. How did you just? Okay. Hold on. Piston's all messed up. All right, we're good. Hey, now he has enough to level. Let's see. I've gotten 3 MVP votes in so far. Nope, I got an abstain and 2 MVP votes. And they're different people. I need more votes. If you haven't voted, vote. You guys can take a look at that chart and see if you feel like there's. I put it in chat. See if there's something you feel like you earned. All right, I think I got 2 for somebody now. Let me double check. 1, 2, abstain, 1. Andrew didn't vote. Oh, I didn't see it. You all saw it. Who was it? Okay. All right. It was Ralston with the win. So 250 more. Ralston's a big bag of experience points. You probably do. It's an interesting dilemma that usually doesn't come up where you want to you no where you want to level up but you also maybe don't want to take the week to do it or longer. But if you don't do it, that could be pretty bad too. Anyway, I think we're good bookkeeping wise. Oh yeah, bring up the party. Let me hit the button. Bing. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that might be a problem, actually. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, at least it didn't lose it. I can. You should have been able to. I feel like you guys should have money. I see Dave sitting. I don't know if it's ident. I see Dave sitting on one, two. Like Dave's got Dave's got at least two people worth of training. Well, you know what? If you got a bag of holding. It's worth money. I'm sure someone would trade it. You got a magic battle axe no one is using. I'm sure a fighter would take that and trade. You 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 maybe just got some stuff tonight that you don't even know about. Maybe. But what you don't have is the +2 leather armor that Derek was wearing. So yeah. Let me save. Yeah. Back up the character data just in case stuff breaks. Cool. All right. Well, next week we're probably going to be starting in the thick of it. So, huzzah. Or maybe not. Maybe you'll just be backing off and coming back the next day. Or maybe you'll be coming back the next week after you train. Yeah. One way to find out. Oh, forgot. I forgot you can't add that yourself. All right. I'm gonna. No, that wasn't the number. Let's see if this breaks. Yep, that broke. Hey, this thing's the worst, man. It's like the iPhone when you're holding it wrong. All right. Yeah. See ya. I am shutting this down. Is anyone doing anything on their sheet before I close this? I'll take that as a note. I'm gonna make a backup of the entire campaign and not just the characters. I don't trust this not to blow up. Well, too bad he won. He should have been here in time to vote. I was trying to find out if I had your phone number, and it turns out I do not. And I almost could remember your like your parents' phone number, but not quite. I don't think I would have called anyway though. Well, yeah, of course you do. I don't know. That I mean, that's a hard spell to not hit party members with though. Like in that situation, that party member deserved to be hit. If you felt that it was necessary to sleep everyone again, then it was worth it. There was there was no risk. Yeah, he seems to enjoy just chilling and watching, which whatever. He's he's very he's very cautious. Yeah, true. Although I, other than going to heal Al, which I felt like might have been a good move, I'm not sure what he could have done useful though. He's not going to get up there with a dagger doing his D6 -4 or something. He's got a strength of 6, so melee's out, and he's not proficient. Second sleep spell of the night. The first one, yeah, yeah. Oh, sure, sure. I yeah, yeah. He might not have even had the duration in mind when he cast it though either. You know, he's very very new to the game, so